But before we get started, please don't forget to smash that like button for me because it helps me make more videos and it helps the YouTube algorithm. Recently, multiple reports have surfaced concerning Iran's defense capabilities in the event of a potential attack by Israel, especially following Iran's ballistic missile strikes on Israel in early October. However, obtaining detailed and verified information on these developments has been difficult. New reports have also emerged about unprecedented military cooperation between Iran and Russia, including Iran's acquisition of technology to track the F-35 fighter jet. In the 1990s, following the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia began providing substantial support to Iran's military infrastructure and nuclear energy development. This relationship was largely driven by economic and strategic interests, as Russia sought to expand its influence in the Middle East and boost its arms exports, while Iran, still recovering from the Iran-Iraq War, required military equipment and nuclear technology. One of the most pivotal developments was Russia's involvement in Iran's nuclear energy program. In 1995, Russia and Iran signed an agreement to complete the construction of the Bushehr nuclear reactor, a project that had been abandoned by Germany during the Iran-Iraq War. This marked a significant turning point in Iran's nuclear ambitions, with Russian engineers and technology playing a crucial role in reviving the program. Despite facing international pressure, particularly from the United States, the cooperation continued, and Bushehr became operational in 2011. Russia also proposed allowing Iran to enrich uranium on Russian soil rather than in Iran to ease concerns about potential weapons development. In addition to its nuclear support, Russia provided Iran with advanced military equipment, including the S-300 air defense system. Discussions about the sale began in the late 1990s, with a contract finalized in the mid-2000s. The S-300 system, designed to defend Iran against aerial threats, was critical to strengthening Iran's defense strategy, particularly in the face of potential attacks from the United States or Israel. Although deliveries were delayed due to international sanctions, Russia resumed the deal in the 2010, demonstrating its readiness to defy global opposition. The military partnership between Iran and Russia reached a crucial phase during the Syrian Civil War, significantly influencing the conflict's outcome. In 2015, Russia launched a military intervention to support Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's regime, aligning with Iran, which had been involved in the war from its early stages. This marked a pivotal moment in the conflict, with Russia providing essential air support while Iran, through the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and affiliated militias, supplied ground forces. Iran had already invested heavily in Assad's defense by deploying troops and supporting local militias, playing key roles in critical battles such as those in Aleppo and Deir Ezzor. Russia's air power enabled the Syrian army to reclaim territory from opposition forces, and the Russian-Iranian alliance helped stabilize Assad's regime, which was on the brink of collapse, allowing him to regain significant portions of Syria. Since 2022, military collaboration between Russia and Iran has deepened significantly, driven by Russia's need for military supplies in its war against Ukraine. Iran has provided Russia with key military assets, including drones like the Shahed 136 and Mohajer 6. These drones, used extensively in Ukraine, have become a central component of Russia's aerial campaign, with over 2,000 Shahed 136 drones launched at Ukrainian targets. While relatively inexpensive for Iran to produce, these unmanned systems have placed a heavy strain on Ukraine's air defenses. In return, Russia has agreed to supply Iran with advanced weaponry, including Su-35 fighter jets and Mi-28 attack helicopters. Iran has also reportedly sent Fate 110 short-range ballistic missiles to Russia, further intensifying their military cooperation. These exchanges mark a new level of partnership, with Iran not only bolstering Russia's war efforts, but also enhancing its own military capabilities through the acquisition of Russian technology. This collaboration has reshaped the geopolitical dynamics of the conflict, as both nations leverage their strategic alliance to challenge Western influence and strengthen their military capacities. Since the expiration of Western sanctions and the United Nations arms embargo on Iran in 2023, Iran has legally increased its arms exports to Russia. The war in Ukraine has further enabled Iran to strengthen its position with Russia, with both countries exploring potential collaboration on Iran's missile and space programs. This growing defense partnership now extends beyond arms sales, covering strategic areas like satellite launches and possible joint military exercises. Both nations are increasingly aligning against common adversaries, particularly the United States and its allies in the Middle East. As Israel's retaliatory actions against Iran intensify, the need for advanced anti-ballistic missile capabilities and defense systems has become more urgent than ever. A recent Russian news agency reported that Russia has already supplied Iran with advanced anti-aircraft radar technology, further strengthening Iran's military defense capabilities. According to a report by Tasnim, Iranian forces successfully used Russian-made Resonance-NE radar systems to detect and track U.S. F-35 fighter jets during heightened tensions in early 2020, following the assassination of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. The radar, designed to detect stealth aircraft and hypersonic targets, has been operational in Iran for several years, providing continuous coverage. Alexander Stukelin, deputy CEO of the Resonance Research Center, confirmed that the radar identified and tracked U.S. F-35 jets near Iran's borders during this period of escalated tension. The Resonance-NE radar system is a Russian-made over-the-horizon (OTH) radar designed to detect and track stealth aircraft, ballistic missiles, and hypersonic targets. It operates in the very high-frequency VHF band, making it more effective at detecting low observable stealth targets like the F-35 fighter jet, as stealth technology is generally optimized to evade higher-frequency radars. The Resonance-NE is specifically recognized for its ability to track stealth aircraft, with its use of long-wavelength VHF frequencies, allowing it to detect aircraft that are difficult to track with higher-frequency radar systems. This radar has a detection range of up to 1,100 kilometers, 683 miles, for aircraft and 600 kilometers, 373 miles, for ballistic missiles, making it suitable for monitoring large airspace and long-range threats. The Resonance-NE employs OTH radar technology, enabling it to detect targets beyond the line of sight by bouncing signals off the ionosphere, which extends its range and enhances its ability to track targets at lower altitudes. In addition to stealth aircraft, the system can track ballistic and cruise missiles, hypersonic weapons, and other airborne threats, making it a versatile component of air defense. It can also be integrated into broader air defense networks, providing early warning and target acquisition for anti-aircraft and missile defense systems. Now, if you like this video, check out this next video right here.